Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode. Today we're going to be reviewing X-Men Red number 5. Check out this cover. Cable is definitely not having a good day right there, and we're going to find out why. Alright guys, now before we get dived into X-Men Red number 5, I do want to let you guys know about the 500 subscriber giveaway. Now, when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's a Silver Cerberus number 1. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below, and be subscribed to the channel. And that'll give you a chance to win. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we'll raffle the book off based on comments on the videos on the road to 500. Alright guys, let's get dived into X-Men Red number 5. Now, as always, there's a couple of things that we gotta cover before we get completely dived into the issue, right? The first thing is I want to let you guys know we're going to be going heavy into spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for X-Men Red 5, that's your warning. Next up, we always have to shout out the creative team, because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book, right guys? So for X-Men Red number 5, we have Al Ewing is the writer, Stefano Caselli is the artist, Federico Blee is doing the colors, and the letters and production are done by VC's Ariana Maher. There is a foreword, and I'll go ahead and read that. That says the Eternals were created by the alien space gods known as the Celestials to protect the Earth. One of the Eternals' chief directives is to correct excess deviation. Druig, the current Prime Eternal, recently determined that Earth's mutants, with their ability to resurrect themselves, represent excess deviation. Therefore, mutant existence cannot be allowed to continue. So, this issue is an Axe tie-in. So there's a little bit of like what's been going on, but it's mostly a lot about the Axe tie-in. But we'll go ahead and get dived into it. I still like the issue, and you'll see why. All right, guys. So we start, and we're on planet Araco, the Great Ring. And Abigail Brand is talking to everyone and says, I know we've had our differences, but these are special circumstances, so I won't waste your time. I understand we don't have much left. Krakoa's had a precognitive warning that Earth's Eternals are going to initiate a conflict with all mutant kind. Maybe as soon as today. I'd class an immediate future reading from our source at 98% accuracy or higher, but I understand if Araco's own top precog wants to verify. And she asks the Eye, the all-knowing Eye. And the Eye just answers with this riddle. An empty heart beats hardest. An empty hand deals the impossible blow, and the stalemate ends with victory's loss. And so then we see Iska, the unbeaten, says it's Aurora who usually ends stalemates around here. Where is she today? Magneto replies, she's giving the Quiet Council the Iraqi perspective, Iska. Nightcrawler, meanwhile, joins us with the Krakoan view. And so we see Nightcrawler there. And Cable comes up and says, then let's talk strategy. The Eternals won't want to risk Araco coming to the rescue, so we can expect them here as soon as they attack Krakoa. They'll exercise restraint on Earth, maybe even keep it to the psychic plane. But here on the Red Planet, we can expect overwhelming force. And the only way to counter that is to be prepared beforehand. And as he says that, it's kind of too late, as who has arrived, but the big bad guy basically, and it's Uranos of Mars, and he arrives and he goes, mutants of Mars, I am Uranos. You have deviated excessively, and I have 1 hour to correct you. And here he is right there, Uranos, coming to fight all the mutants. And so that's kind of what commences here is just a giant all out all-out brawl between Uranos and all the forces that he summons everywhere. And so Legion shows up. Actually, before Legion shows up, let me show you this. Uranos basically just punches the eyeball out. The eyeball tries to look at him and like stare him out of existence, like it's done before, right, guys? And nope, Uranos will have none of that, and just punches him and gives him a bloody eye or whatever you want to call it. It's not a good day for him. Then Legion shows up, and it's like David Haller is here. He's the son of Charles Xavier, true mutant royalty. He may be the most powerful being to exist. And so he says outside, and Uranos says, yes, of course. Wouldn't want you to break the furniture. As they kind of exit to, some sort of alternate plane. And so the heroes are left there for a moment, but not very long. They don't get to gather their forces very well. We have Cable and Magneto and some of the Iraqi, and Uranos shows right back up, and it says David Haller is gone. And Uranos says, so much for that. Where were we? And so then there's like this Iraqi mutant that can generate metal named Logos. And so he's generating all this metal, and Magneto's like throwing it at Uranos. And he's actually, Magneto's actually putting up a pretty strong battle here with the assistance of Lotus, and even Uranos kind of admits as much. He says, between the magnetism and your telekinesis, you're actually fighting me. Impressive. And Magneto says, you are everything I have ever fought against. And Uranos says, that it's personal in some way. My condolences. As he completely breaks all the metal that Magneto's been binding him with, and comes up and rips his heart out. So rips Magneto's heart out. So Magneto, and as he says that, he's got his quip. He says it must be heartrending to lose that fight. And it says, Magneto falls. And so then Cable's here saying, we'll mourn him tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. Body slides by 0. Weapon cache Omega 1. And so he pulls out this giant gun. And it says, the Omega 1 pulse rifle is the most powerful gun in Cable's arsenal. It fires bullets of ultra-dense solid light along a tunnel of hard radiation that can melt osmium. In the year 3877, it will be classified as a weapon of absolute destruction and banned from use in warfare. It only weakens Uranus. As we see Uranus get blasted by this gun, and he goes, is that all? And it says, that is all. After 3.5 minutes of constant fire, the Omega 1 overheats and jams. Uranus' weapon does not. As we see Cable melted like he is on the front cover. And then so then there's more fighting. Nova kind of shows up and is fighting off a lot of the bad guys, and pretty much Uranos finishes off just about everyone else on Mars. And on the dark side of the planet, the Fisher King feels the winds change. It is time. Night has fallen. No reveal on that. Just he seems to survive the battle, and says in the Great Ring there is silence. Uranos still has 40 minutes left. So in 20 minutes of his hour, he's killed 90% of all life in a 50-mile radius. And says Uranos leaves satisfied. He is supremely confident in his ability to bring death. In all the ages, he has never felt the need to check his work. In this, he is foolish. He has spent the last hour on planet Araco, and on Araco you make sure. as Lotus is wakened by one of the Iraqi mutants that's kind of like this. Just I don't know how else to explain it, but it's kind of a plant creature. And so they go and check on Aura Serrata, the eye, and he's actually still alive, but his weapon, his eye weapon's definitely damaged. He's not doing too well. He's he's got a black eye for sure. and and so he's like, man, are we all that's left, right? But then from behind him he hears someone say, no, with respect, Lotus, such strategies are not a matter for the table dusk. This is a war we are losing. And so the seed of loss takes command. And I mean, guys, I'm not really sure, because like he was killed and lost his heart. And if you guys have been following this one, he's actually him and Aurora Storm, they have forsake, like they don't have resurrection protocols anymore because they're on the council, and it was sort of forbid that anyone on the council had the ability to be resurrected, so they can't be resurrected. So like when Uranos killed him, he was, I was kind of like, what? Whoa, this is actually kind of a giant reveal. But then apparently now he looks alive at the end here, guys, and he's got something in his chest. I have honestly no idea even yet what's going on there. But yeah, so Magneto looks super dope and pissed off. And that is the last page, Buy the next book, see what happens. I mean, I'm hooked, man. I definitely have been enjoying X-Men Red. I think it's one of the best ongoing titles, actually, guys. It's definitely in the top 5, at least for me. So that's what I got today, guys. X-Men Red's been awesome. Ewing's been writing a really fun run. The art by Caselli and Blee is just on point. I'm just a big fan of this book right now, honestly, and I hope a lot of people are reading it and it gets to continue on for a while. that's what I have today. X-Men Red number 5 gets a thumbs up. Yep. So if you guys do like this kind of content, you want to help support the channel, check me out on Instagram at Jacob_comics. So without the S on the end. I'm currently selling a $50 mystery box. I could use all the help I could get. I'm a little over my head. And we're also selling, like I sell, if you buy a $50 mystery box, a lot of times you can get slabs for like $20. Yeah, check it out, guys. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Check the little promo out. I don't know. Come hit me up on IG. All right, guys. Bye. Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. All right, I'm really happy and excited to share this with the community. So what we have here, what are we looking at? It's my first ever mystery box. It's DC and Marvel only, number ones only. So it's all going to be all number 1 issues, all DC, all Marvel. They're going to be a guaranteed value of $60 on every single mystery box. There are only 30 boxes total. And all I'm asking, guys, is $50 shipped. So $50 shipped, and I'll guarantee you'll get $60 in value in number 1 Marvel and DC only. And yep, there's also going to be 5 grand prize winners, and the 5 grand prize winners or mini prize winners are going to get $100 in value mystery prize box. So they're going to be 5 boxes valued at $100, and then there's going to be a grand prize winner, guys. And the grand prize winner is going to win this Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 1 slab in a 9.8 of the Delato Virgin Edition Scorpion Comics limited print. And additionally, not only are you going to get the slab, but you're also going to get a $60 mystery box as well. So you'll get to open up a mystery box full of number 1 issues just like everybody else, and you'll get this cool slab. So that's the grand prize winner gets the slab and a $60 value mystery box. And then there's going to be 5 mystery boxes, mini prize winners valued at $100. And then, yep, only 30 boxes total. So I'm asking for the community's help and support on this one. If you guys could help me out and help me to sell out of the 30 boxes, that'd be super amazing. And yep, these are some of the books that you'll see in the mystery box in the number one only Jacob Comics first ever exclusive mystery box. All right, guys, and the best way to find out how to purchase them is to get a hold of me on Instagram at Jacob_comic. So it's the same as my YouTube, but without the S on the end. And again, I really appreciate the community's support and helping me spread the word about this mystery box. I thank you very much in advance. And yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow as always, and have a great day. Okay.